Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to adjourn first today's meeting in memory of John Carlson, who passed away on February 24th at the age of 84. John was born in St. Paul, Minnesota, and was the eldest of 9 children. At age 6, though, he was involved in a serious accident and was hit by a milk truck on his bicycle. He lost one leg and also a finger in that accident. But it didn't deter him. In fact, it may have contributed to what was very much a can-do attitude on John's part. He went on as a youth. He earned his Eagle Scout award from the Boy Scouts prior to the creation of a separate category for disabled scouts. He was a wheelchair basketball All-American at the University of Minnesota. And in the 50s, he and his wife moved to San Diego and entered the auto parts business, enjoying 2 huge startup successes. The first of those was a company I know I frequented for many years for my parts. That was Nelson Auto Parts. He founded that in 1956 and owned it all the way up until he sold it to Lucky Market, Lucky Stores in 1970. He then started Mr. Parts Auto Parts, which grew to employ over 1,200 people in San Diego. John was a can-do guy. He was active in supporting civic causes in San Diego. He served on the Qualcomm Stadium Advisory Board. He was a member of the Nice Guys. He was a founding benefactor of the Mission Valley Y, and he was also a Man of the Year for the Boys and Girls Clubs in 2003. He, in addition to that, was Man of the Year for the Y. He was the president of the Hillcrest Lions Club. There were so many things he was involved with: the Torrey Pines Stadium Fund, the American Ireland Fund. But I think most importantly, and I think anybody that knew John would know that his fondness for the Aztecs in Aztec sports. He was without a doubt one of the biggest boosters of Aztec athletics in San Diego, and I think it was no coincidence that I saw him just a few days before he passed away at an Aztec basketball game that Walt Eckert and I attended, and it was nice to at least have a chance to talk to him, not knowing that the end was so close. He coached Little League, he coached Pony League, he was the president of the Del Cerro Little League, and he was a consummate card player. In fact, a world-class player in gin rummy and bridge. He's survived by 3 wonderful sons, Todd, Kevin, and Greg, 7 grandchildren, a brother, Jeff, and sisters Janet, Judy, Joyce, and Julianne. John was a very outgoing and generous individual. He preached the gospel of people getting along together, and his friendly and often humorous presence will be greatly missed by all of us who were very privileged to know him.